I'm Aidan Rodley. You've joined us here in Hamilton on a sunny Friday, and of course Friday game day. Chiefs take on the Hurricanes, and to talk rugby but also racing through the weekend is a man who we know does his form pretty closely, Marty McKenzie. Firstly, how's your form leading into tonight's game?
Yeah, not too bad. We've had a good training week and obviously had some good minutes under the belt, especially over against the Highlanders, and it was a good one over there. And then last week against the Brumbies, obviously the second half wasn't as flash, but got the job done and secured a playoff spot. So yeah, heading into tonight, we'll throw the kitchen sink at it.
Okay, you got to start at 10. Just what is the Chiefs' approach, being that it's a dead rubber?
It's more about trying to get our game flowing, get a bit of momentum heading into the quarters. Obviously, if we win by 23 points, we can get a home quarter. So we'll be chucking the ball around, not going to score a few points, and probably try and sow a few doubts in the Hurricanes' minds. So yeah, it'll be a good game.
I guess you grew up looking after your brother, and they're giving him a rest, and you're going in and taking his place. Is it taking you back to your childhood a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. He's stepping out, having a rest, but probably deserved rest after a big series in June with the All Blacks, and then a couple of big performances after the June break with us. So he's had a deserved break, and obviously be back for the quarterfinal next week.
On a personal note, what are you trying to achieve out of tonight's game?
Just consistency, get the team around the park, get us in the right areas, and then make my tackles when I have to, and then hopefully drive us to a good one.
Okay, give us a tip on the game tonight. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, Chiefs for a win. We can play positive and hold on to the ball. We should go right.
Okay, we won't put the pressure on you in your other rugby games, but a chance to have a look through the other sports through the weekend. I know you're a big league fan, and we've got a couple of key games. Have you cast your eye over them?
Yeah. Obviously, the Sharks are playing Penrith. I thought the Sharks at $1.80 head to head, and then maybe taking them unders at $2.80. Thought that was probably a good bet. Nathan Cleary obviously back with Penrith this week, but a few of their guys had the Origin on Wednesday, so they might be a bit tired. So maybe play the Sharks unders, and then obviously got the Eels Knights. One of those games where Kalen Ponga obviously won't be playing for the Knights, so the Eels might get home there. $1.80 head to head probably is the option. Okay,
and build a bank into the racing this weekend. A big weekend of racing, especially at Trentham with the Wellington steeples and hurdles. You've had a chance to look over the form. How much are you looking forward to that meeting?
Yeah, obviously it'll be a heavy track down there, so obviously the fitter they are, the better they're going to be, and obviously the Shacklers heading into the hurdle with pretty good form after winning the Waikato hurdle and then the KS Brown last week in Wellington, so obviously it'll be tough to beat, and then you head on to the steeple with obviously Wise Men Say, probably 5th, 6th run in this trip, and yeah, obviously I think that'll be tough to beat, but yeah, who knows over those steeples.
Yeah, they're both sort of coming in with a good heavy track form. It sounds like it's going to be a real test of fitness down there.
Yeah, exactly. I think who can get over the most fences, obviously, and then definitely who the fitter is. And that, as I say, Wiseman Say's been up for a while this time in, so you'd think it'd be fit enough.
Yeah, outside that, good flat racing down at Trentham with the Parliamentary and the Wide, and also good racing at Ruakaka. Is there anything else you've picked out for us?
Yeah, obviously up at Ruakaka you've got Florence Jean coming back and obviously showed a lot of talent in earlier preps, and 2 from 2 on the course hasn't been beaten, so I think if you play around that, and then Anato went round at Pukekohe probably about 3 weeks ago and was really unlucky, and back on a good surface this weekend. Obviously I think that might be a good bet as well.
Okay, it sounds like you've done your form, which is great. Hopefully we can get stuck into it as well. Good luck for the weekend. Great to have Marty McKenzie as being part of us here on Trackside and giving us a bit of insight into the form in a couple of codes.